Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Super Metroid Z Factor part number who knows what. I think I have found Spazer since the last thing right over here, but spikes are not proving very fruitful, so this is interesting. Is that it? Oh. Good grief. Is this really Spazer? Yeah, that's... I could have had this so much earlier. Oh well. We have it now, so good thing for that. Get up there. So, yeah, I'd never found that because Speedbooster does not break shot blocks. It only breaks bomb blocks. So I just figured those were solid. Apparently I was wrong. So yeah, there's Spazer, in case you were wondering. It's there. Who knows how long, ouch, I'm going to have this thing, but before plasma comes along. I still find it interesting. And honestly, a little bit bewildering why plasma is always, in every hack, it is always the strongest beam. It's like when it comes to beams, people tend to lose their imagination with what can be done with stuff. It's just like, oh, this is how it was in the original, let's make plasma the strongest. That's... I mean, there is a bit I can understand about it, because it's generally, in the games, that's generally how it is, but in hacks, you can really change stuff up. And no one seems to do that. Yeah, plasma goes through a maze and can hit multiple ones. And stacked with wave, that is, makes this huge beam that's hard to avoid. Has a wide range and all that. So, I don't know why nothing's... You don't even have to change the qualities with the beams. Or whatever. I mean, like their damage ratios or anything like that. No, you do need to change that. You don't need to change how the beams work. Like, you don't need to rework how wide plasma and wave is together. You don't need to rework stuff like that. But you could do some very... Oh. I see. But you could do some very interesting stuff with beams, and just nothing ever really seems to be done with them. Beyond, you get charge. Charge is charge. You're not going to do too much with that. But, oh well. Get out of my way. So yes, apparently there's Shine Spark stuff I can do down there. I get rid of these fish. So let's see where this takes me. To a brand new door and an energy tank. That's an excellent item to have. That's kind of... I like that item there. Of course, energy tanks are always nice to have, so... bomb blocks. So yes, but there are a lot of interesting things you could end up doing with stuff. that still has not been touched by hacks in general. Sort of like beams and stuff like that. And I'm actually not going to go back into Zaridia just yet. I want to go look around in Norfair a little bit. Because apparently, I still don't think Norfair is where I want to be. But at the very least I can collect some items, hopefully. But apparently, Quotes found something in there that's might be interesting to look through. So, who knows, maybe we'll find something in here. Maybe we'll find Dragon and Lower Norfair, who knows. Which I really don't think that's going to happen, but you never really know. Stupid key hunters. And that was a bit of an accident. Pseudo screw attack damage boost off a key hunter. That's a speedrun technique that will never be used. So one of the nice things about this hack, at least for me, I'm pretty sure, everybody's gonna play it differently, so. But when I go back through these areas, which I've done quite often, from being lost, I still manage to find new items here and there. It's not like I'm picking up 10 items every time I make a loop, but I am finding new stuff, which is cool. And I really want to check something out, because there was like a Speedbooster wall in one of the areas around here that, well, not around here, but in Norfair, that I really want to find out what's going on with that. It's like down there, headed toward Ridley, actually. Nope, get out of here. Oh yeah, I can't go this way. That's exit only. I have to go around. And I guess in this place, if you don't get various suit early like I did, there's actually required heat runs through this place, which is interesting. It would add a new dynamic to this game. A little bit. All the way around and round. Get out of here. I guess those things can drop power bombs, but they really don't like to. Yes, get out of here. Heading back toward Bubbles again, so that's... At the very least we get to see Bubbles if we don't get anything out of this, because Bubbles are always nice. Maybe not as much as items in Bubbles, but... And I have gravity suit, I don't need to waste a power bomb. Okay. And water in Norfair still makes no sense. It's like the room right before it was full of lava. Why hasn't the water evaporated? That just... Is that room air conditioned or something? I do not understand Water and Norfair. And that's like the place behind Crocomire in the original around Grapple Beam. There's water. To use the water to try and teach you how to use Grapple Beam. Which, that part I understood. But still, Water and Norfair does not make sense. And I'm not sure if was it done in time. Get out of here. Oh, I didn't open the door. Open doors are good. Yeah, I don't think I can charge a Shine Spark fast enough for that. So, down here, this is where the speed boost thingy was. Back in this wonderful room that I've been in who knows how many times. So what's hiding back here? A lot of fuzzy little bugs. Get back here, thank you. And a missile. Is that it? Is okay. Well, there's a missile back here, in case you're wondering. Missiles are like the biggest, and it's unintentional, but they are like the biggest troll item in Metroid, because they're the most common, and because the beams are so strong, they are also pretty much the most useless. Useless isn't the right word, but compared to the other stuff, that's pretty much what they are. They, after a certain point during the beginning of the hack, missiles just become more items to add to the percentage. And that's really all they are. And that's not enough. That was stupid. So yeah, missile, I mean, it's not the hack maker's fault. I mean, you want to have items in there, you want to have a certain amount. You want to hide stuff so the player has to get 100%, but you don't want them to have like 500 supers, 800 power bombs, and be like really overpowered. So you put missiles everywhere. And that's solid underneath, so there's nothing really there. Then there's that spot on the map. I wonder if he hid anything back there. So yeah, and it's really kind of a little bit sad though, because missiles are good and all, but like I said, after a certain point, unless you give the player charge beam really late, they don't. Once they have a couple beams, the beam is more effective than missiles on bosses. It's more effective on enemies. So at that point, missiles just become, oh, hey, I got a missile, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, there was a missile hidden right there. Now, of course, for those of us who like collecting 100%, it's slightly different, but still. Okay, so there was a missile down here. So yeah, once you get like at the point I'm at, missiles do me absolutely no good. I have plenty to open door caps. I can open the Zebatites, and that was a failure. I could open Zebatites and terrain. I can open, or I can destroy Metroids. I have plenty of ammunition for all that. And that was a terrible Shine Spark. That was a failed Shine Spark. And that was pretty pointless. Okay. Again, checking all the black spots, just in case there's something hidden. Like, this area's... it's just weird looking and it bugs me. Okay. Well, there really isn't much more to look through in Norfair. Although, another thing about missiles at this point that is good about them, which you saw they could take out some enemies in one hit, which if you have Ice Beam equipped, generally isn't going to happen unless they change the vulnerabilities around so that Ice Beam doesn't freeze that enemy. So in those instances, when you've got 170 missiles, there's no reason not to use them if you don't want Ice Beam to freeze stuff. You've got plenty of missiles. So what's going on here? What do we have lurking around? Caterpillar Land. Absolutely nothing. Should have known that. And anything in this interesting room? Just path down here to Ice Beam or whatever, I guess. And nothing else. This hack does not like revealing secrets very well. And get rid of these guys. And get out of here. Ouch. Stop taking damage. And you know what? Just to make sure. I don't want a power bomb actually. Power bomb would wipe all these enemies out, and I have to. I don't have space jump to get up there, so. I guess the only other thing to do in Norfair right now is look through that place to find Lower Norfair, because nothing else around here, so. Since I have gravity suit, I can go through the lava now. Yes, you can get through there, Morph Ball. Alright, so now we can explore this thing safely. Maybe. Oh yeah. Crumble blocks. And we can get into Norfair, Lower Norfair. And there's supposedly an item here. But not that I can see. Lava does some weird stuff to your running. It's very strange. And where is... Oh, there's an energy tank right here. So that dot's just on the wrong spot of the map. And how am I supposed to get there? That's... How do I get down there? There's like... interesting crumble block in the air there. How in the world? That's interesting. But yes, lava does. If you have Speedbooster equipped, Samus will run slower in lava than if she didn't have it equipped. Which seems really weird and all, but that's how it's programmed. There's also, see, like acid doesn't do that. But there's just some really weird little interesting, stupid spike, I guess, glitchy things like that. Like if you have Speedbooster without high jump, your jump height will actually be lowered, and that, which is completely weird. It's like if you're running up close to full speed, your jump will be higher, but if you just have this little running amount, your jump is going to be much lower than if you weren't running, which is completely strange. And I don't know where in the world he found an entrance to Lower Norfair, because it's not hiding in that room. That room is a lie. It has an energy tank, and that's it. I don't know where in the world he got an item. Got into Lower Norfair. And these are still locked. And appear to be very real. Looked down there plenty of times. These doors are really bugging me. It actually kind of reminds me of Cliffhanger in a way. It's a room that's sort of similar to that. So, Norfair trip netted a missile and an energy tank. Plus there was another energy tank in the Brinstar place around those pipes. Which those pipes are like... managed to be the most annoying enemy in this hack so far. Because they always respawn. They're actually kind of annoying anyway, but the respawning pipes are not fun. Not fun at all. Stupid waiver. So I guess it's back to Zaridia to figure that place out. That place, I don't know what in the world to do. Where I'm supposed to be going. That place is completely messed up. I can go around and make circuits in there like I've been doing with the rest of the hack, it seems, but I am just not sure what in the world I am supposed to be doing / looking for in that place, because okay, well, we'll figure this out here. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I've spent quite enough time in there. It's got all these. I really think there's something to do with that wall of Speedbooster blocks, but which I am probably very wrong about. There's probably nothing with that, or at least nothing I actually need to advance. But I guess I'll figure that out here. Out of here. Stupid claw grabby guys. Oh. Yeah. Speedbooster. I can't go this way. We're going to take the scenic route. And another thing I've noticed is a lot of people when making hacks generally want to make like a whole bunch of custom tiles and stuff, but which I can understand why. It does make it different, more interesting, and I don't want to deal with you on a shine spark. But I also don't think it's really necessary, because I have no issue with this hack. I mean, there's a few custom things that's been in here, but very few of those. Overall, the hack is almost entirely the original tiles, so, and I don't think I got that item, so. But yeah, look at this place. There's blue things on the map I have to find a way to fill in, and I have not been able to do so yet. Okay, so apparently there's an item here somewhere. Or sand. So yeah, you don't absolutely have to have custom tiles. Oh, there you are. It's nice, especially when they're well done and look good, but it is not required. And that missile's not in the right... that dot's not in the right place. There's been a few of those in this hack. I would suggest trying to fix those, because that's kind of misleading and annoying. So another thing with this hack in the tiles is it's using the original palettes, which again works, although I'm a little bit more on changing palettes than I am actually changing the tiles around. You stupid little creature. I am going to save my quote-unquote progress. Collected 3 whole items on my trip out of here, so... No, 4. I forgot about Spazer beam. been forever looking for Spazer beam. You know, like, oh, I didn't really collect that. Or I always had that, didn't I? Oh yeah, Speedbooster blocks. These. I went over that way. I guess we'll go the long way. And actually, this part's getting about time to cut off here, so thank you for watching. Hopefully, maybe discovered some new items and locations and stuff like that. And we will see you for the next part of Super Metroid Z Factor.